Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Kiara's Big World. Today I decided to come on and talk to you guys about my journey. I am on a weight loss journey. Sorry I can't talk today, but I am on a weight loss journey. I have been going through the bariatric program. I am in the program at Highland Hospital. Those of you who live in Rochester know where Highland Hospital is. I have been in the program for approximately, one second you guys. Sorry, someone's calling me. I have been in the program for approximately 2 years. It would have been less than that if I would have kept going and just stayed on track, but things happened. My insurance kept changing. A lot of stuff happened. But I'm just going to show you guys, well, basically, sorry, not show you guys, but tell you guys how my journey to gastric bypass went. I'm going to let you guys know the ins and outs of the program that I was in, what I have to do before surgery, what I have to do after surgery, all that good stuff. And if you have any questions, just comment down below and I will do my best to answer them for you. All right, let's get into it. All right, so as I said, I have been in the bariatric program for 2 years. I started in 2018, approximately February 2018. My starting weight in February of 2018 was 340 pounds. That was my highest weight. I was going through the program, my first nutrition appointment. I'm not sure if everyone has this, but my experience, my first nutrition appointment was a 2-hour seminar, basically letting me know what we eat, what we don't eat, letting us know that we need to buy measuring cups, we need to buy a weight scale, like a food scale, all that good stuff. Letting us know what meats we can eat and what we can't eat. One thing particular stood out to me and it hurt my feelings. Can't eat chicken wings. It hurt me to my soul. And she explained to us that there was someone who did not go through the program because they just could not stop eating chicken wings. And to me, I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel, but I feel like you should want to get yourself healthy. You should be able to overcome the, I can't think of the word, but I'm trying to think of, but you guys understand what I'm talking about. But to her, chicken wings was more important. And I understand everybody's not in the place as of yet to be like, you know what, I understand, I'm done with it, I get it. So yeah, but yeah, she basically went down the list of things, what to do, what not to do, exercising. After surgery, there will be no more drinking with a straw, nothing, no type of caffeine, soda, not too much. She said you can, but it's not really recommended. No more gulping, a bunch of stuff, but we'll get into that. So as she was going through it, she let us know about 2 different types of surgeries. If you guys have been, like I said, if you guys have been through the bariatric program, you guys know there is the gastric bypass and there is the gastric sleeve. The gastric sleeve is when they cut off about, I believe it was 80% of your stomach, and you're just left with like a little banana shaped stomach, probably kind of smaller than a banana shaped, and it's you're only left with 20% of your stomach, probably less, and you're only able to eat about 3 to 4 ounces of food at a time. And the gastric bypass is where they completely cut off like about this much of your stomach and connect it to your intestine, and you're only able to eat, I believe, the same, probably even less, maybe 3 to 4 ounces of food, maybe less. I chose the gastric bypass because I have really bad acid reflux. Sorry, I can't talk. And I read that is actually better for people who have acid reflux. And also with my weight, it's better with weight loss. And also doing my research on the gastric sleeve, after about 30 minutes of eating, after about 30 minutes to an hour after you eat, you're hungry again, you're able to eat again. And I don't want to give my body that. I don't want to give my mind that to think about, where it's like, oh yeah, I can eat this right now, but then 30 minutes to an hour later, okay, I can just finish that. I don't want that. I want to keep myself in the mindset of, you just eat for fuel. You don't eat for enjoyment. So that's another reason why I chose that surgery. Um, so we went through that, and after the seminar, I we have to go through 6 months of nutrition depending on your insurance. Mine, I had to do 6 months. You also have to get a psych evaluation. You also have to get medically cleared by one of their doctors. You also need to get a chest x-ray, x-ray on your stomach to see if you have any gallstones, to see if there's anything wrong with your liver or anything like that. You also need to get a sleep study done. So, 2018, when I first started, I started at, like I said, 340 pounds. I started the program a month later when I went for my second nutrition appointment. I was down to 320 pounds. Lost 20 pounds in a month because I was really hitting it hard, and I was prepared to make the change. Um, you know, she, I think they're trained to just be blah, because she just really didn't show any emotion. She was just like, oh yeah, good. Not to say, I guess it's childish for me to be like, oh yeah, you should be happy. But I feel like you should be happy because I'm actually taking the change to heart. But whatever. So had that appointment. We talked about what I've been eating. Oh yeah, also, sorry, I skipped this part. You do need to keep a journal, whether on the Bariatric app if your hospital has it, or just a personal journal. Write down what you eat, when you eat, how much you eat, the weight, so on, so on, and so on. Stuff like that. So she went through my journal. We made some corrections, stuff I needed to fix, and stuff like that. Whatever. So I also had my, I believe that same week, or if it wasn't the next week, I had my psycheval. This is where things went left for me. My first psycheval, we met for about an hour. We talked about my family, my husband, my mom, my dad, my sisters, talked about my feelings, my son, talked about my emotional stance on the bariatric program. We also talked about my mental health, so on and so forth. And she thought that I was not ready at that time to get the bariatric surgery. She felt that I did not have a big enough support system because I only had my husband. I don't really reach out to a lot of people, and he is very involved in me, and I feel like that should have been enough, but she felt like I needed more people. So that really kind of bummed me out. It really did. It really when I left, I cried. I cried very hard when I left, and I just stopped eating the way I was supposed to. I was back to eating horrible, was back to eating all types of sweets, was back to eating at all types of night. It was just really bad. So I stopped going to the program for about 3 months Then I called back and was like, okay, I'm ready to reschedule. Rescheduled, but my insurance, I changed my insurance over because I started working somewhere else, and I ended up getting insurance through them, so I had to wait for that to kick in. Then when I started again, I had gained too much weight, so I had to start over. It was just a lot, and this lasted all through 2018 and 2019. Finally, when I started back up again, February of this year, I had to start all over, go to my very first nutrition appointment again with them. But luckily this time I only had to do 2 nutrition appointments. Like after the seminar, I had to do 2 more nutrition appointments. And then as long as everything came back okay, I would be approved for surgery. So I went back to my seminar. I am now 328. So I gained 8 pounds from me losing the 20 pounds. I am now 328, so that is my starting weight now. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but you cannot gain weight in the program. You can stay at the weight that you started at, but if you go over the weight you started, then you cannot be approved for surgery. Even if you show up on surgery day and you're higher than the weight that you started at, you will not have your surgery that day. So yeah, so went through the program again. Now I had my second psycheval, and that one went awesome. I talked to her, told her the same stuff I told the last therapist, and she approved me for surgery. I was so happy. I could have cried that day. I should have cried that day, but whatever. So yeah, I got approved for surgery. I got my I got my sleep study done. I have sleep apnea, so I have a machine. I wonder if I can. I was going to show you guys my machine, but it's too far away. But I have a machine. I have the full face mask. I was kind of scared to get it because I thought that the machine was going to make a lot of noise, but I actually have a silent one. So apparently the old ones used to make noise. But I have a silent one. It's one of the newer ones, and I have like the full face mask. It's actually very uncomfortable for me. I'm actually going to go and buy the nose one, the nose thing that they have, just to put on my nose so the mask isn't on my face, because it's just really uncomfortable and it's hard to sleep with that one on. But if you don't know what sleep apnea is, from how it was explained to me, it's when you constantly stop breathing at night. Excuse me, guys. I stopped breathing a total of, I think she said 1,175 times at night. She was very highly upset about that. So I do have my sleep apnea machine. I don't use it as much as I should, which I actually need to start using it, because I've noticed that when I don't use it, I'm just always tired and groggy during the day, and she said that actually is a symptom of it. So I am going to start using it more often, even though I haven't gotten the nose one yet, but I'm going to try. So I have all that. You actually have to bring your machine with you. Is it the machine or the mask? Is it the machine or the mask that you have to bring with you to your surgery because you have to wear it while you're under. They have either the machine or the mask there for you to use. I believe it's the mask and the tubing you have to bring, if I'm not mistaken, because I think they have the machine there because they need you, because they actually, yeah, I think it's the mask and the tubing you have to bring, because they ask your sleep study doctor for your sleep settings, so that way when you're in surgery and you're under, they can make sure their machine is set to the correct one for you. So yeah. So my last nutrition appointment was March 14th. And on that day, I was approved for surgery, and I was so happy. I have already spoken with the doctor over the phone because I'm sure you guys already know coronavirus is in full effect and we cannot go anywhere. So now I'm just waiting for them to start surgeries back up. Oops, sorry guys, I'm shaking my camera. But now I'm just waiting for them to start surgeries back up so I can have my surgery. I am hoping next month they will start again. They said they're hoping for May 3rd for them to start back up again. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But that has been my journey. It's been a long time coming. And I am so happy about it. The doctor spoke with me about what I need to do before surgery and after surgery. So I don't have to go on like a long pre-op diet, just 3 days. I have to go on an all liquid diet for 3 days before surgery, so it can shrink my my liver, I believe it was, and so my stomach is completely empty. There's nothing in there when they go and cut it and all that good stuff. We talked about the surgery I chose, and he definitely recommended that one because of my weight and all that good stuff. One thing that I am really also worried about is I will be waking up with a tube in my throat, which I'm terrified of. And also, he said that he has to send me home with a drain in my stomach because of my BMI. It's over 60, so I have to go home with a drain in my stomach. I believe I have to have it in for about 10 days. And also, I have to give myself my own blood thinner shots that I'm terrified of. So they'll have to teach my husband how to do that because, yeah. Or I'll be just making a trip to the hospital every day. We'll see. But yeah, that's good. So he explained all that afterwards. For the first 4 weeks, I will be on a full liquid diet. So Jello, sugar-free popsicles, soup, low-fat soups, soup liquids, all types of liquids, Crystal Light. They gave me like a whole list of stuff that I can take. And then after 4 weeks, I will go to, as long as everything goes good, I will go to pureed foods. I'm not too happy about the pureed portion of it. I don't know who would be, but whatever. I saw on there pureed chicken. I don't know who's pureeing chicken, but it's not going to be me. I will eat applesauce and Jello for the next 8 weeks after surgery. That's what I'm going to be eating. But yeah, that was pretty much our conversation. That was pretty much how my journey went. I'm not saying that your journey is going to go the same, but that's how my journey went. Like I said, it took 2 long years for me to get to this point, and I am so excited. But then I'm also sad because coronavirus has stopped my surgery. So hopefully it'll come up soon. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I am hoping that I will get to 100 subscribers soon because I want to do a cash giveaway. So like, subscribe, comment down below any questions you have, or